Hey, I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol, and like we always say, all season long. Hey, check us out every Tuesday and Thursday on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and social media everywhere. Hey, folks, we've been all over the country this year. We were out west a little bit. We were up north. We were down south. Funny, we were down south. And but today we are up in a small town in Old Forge, New York. And for lack of a better description, it reminds me a little bit of Lake Placid. It's got that small town mom and pop ski atmosphere. And the mountain right near the town is Macaulay's Mountain. Legendary Macaulay's Mountain, who's produced a handful of Olympians. And one of the most notables is Hank Cashua, who went on to be a downhiller and a TV star doing the broadcast of the World Cup. And he skied on this mountain right here, Macaulay's Mountain. And today, in a what would probably a normal, average day here at the mountain, unless the National Ski Patrol descended on here, we brought 200 or 250 folks here for their annual patroller school. And we ran into Chris Broderson, who either fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know how to put it, but he is the certified chair for the National Ski Patrol. Chris, a great day here at Macaulay so far, even though it's -2. The snow's great.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Mark. It's great to be here.
And just talk about, for the folks in the East, we've needed this snow for a long time. We got 15 inches of powder. It's 2 degrees below zero out there and a bluebird sky. You couldn't want much better for the skiing conditions up here in northern central New York.
Absolutely. Yep. Beats a good day at work, right?
I heard that. And Chris, just talk about what you do for the National Ski Patrol and what brings you here to Macaulay's today.
Okay, so I'm the National Program Supervisor for the Certified Program. What that means is what we've done over the last 3 years is made a lot of changes to the Certified Program in terms of trying to create national standards like you would see for MTR, OET, or any of the other programs. And within that, one of the things that came out of it is a new program that's being rolled out you might have heard of called ORM, Outdoor Risk Management. And so that was born here in the Certified Program, and it's really one of my proudest accomplishments in the 3 years I've been doing this.
That's really good, and it just puts that more validity in what we do out there on a daily basis as members of the National Ski Patrol.
Well, it also makes us, in my mind, more aligned to what our clients need, the NSAA, right? They really need us to help them with their pre- and post-loss mitigation out there on the mountain. That's just become their biggest concern, really, over the last 10 years or so.
Now, folks, you've heard the term patroller school thrown around, and they started small, now they're growing all over the country. And for the folks at the patroller school here, we have regular basic patrollers just trying to hone their skills. We have TEs getting recertified. We have folks that are interested in becoming a senior level ski patroller. And we also have folks that are chasing the certified program. So all walks of life here at the patroller school at Macaulay's Mountain.
Yep. And so for the certified program today, what we're doing is we're taking the candidates and those that want to be candidates and showing them what is the terrain that they're going to have to deal with. And not just the terrain, but avalanche searches. We're going to do a mock ORM interview. We run them through all the facets of the exam because we really want them to be successful in this program, and that takes a lot of effort and a lot of training.
It does take a tremendous amount of training, but there is a ton of fun. I was out there earlier. I got off the lift, and world famous Justin Guth said, "Hey, Mark, you want to take a certified run with me?" Had my camera in hand, went down. There we went down through the woods, and it was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Were you there on that? There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of them out there. You know, just a whole horde of them. But yeah, it's good fun. But you didn't get to see Justin bite it in the woods, did you?
I missed it. He must have did it right out of camera with his nice bright yellow pants, right?
Darn. Wish you'd gotten that on film.
Well, Justin, I need to get that on film the next time. But again, we're here with Chris Broderson, who is the National Program Director for the Certified Program of the National Ski Patrol. And just talk about the Certified a little bit, and if someone out there is interested in getting started, what do you do to get started, and just talk about the evolution of the program until you get that magic number.
Sure. So the best place to start is your division website. Each division website has a certified page, and on there should be the modules for the certified program. So ski and toboggan, ORM, avalanche, all of them. And each of those modules lays out what's expected and gives you the suggested resources that you need to get started. If you're interested in the program, then talk to your division certified supervisor, who can then guide you to who your local resources would be to get you involved in the program. So it's a journey, trust me.
And often takes longer than a year, but just talk about what does a certified patroller need to be able to do, other the next step beyond what a basic patroller or a senior level patroller.
A lot of people describe the certified program as earning a PhD in ski patrol. We go really deep on a lot of subjects, so you have to understand everything as it pertains to patrolling. It's not I always like to say the skiing is actually the easy part. The hard part is the OEC, for example. We give you multi-casualty scenarios, the bystander problem, where you walk into a situation where you have an injured patient or maybe two injured patients, and then you have two people standing there who know nothing about first aid, and you have to use them as a resource. So we're really trying to get people to think at the next level in terms of resource management and problem solving.
Throw in low angle rescue, throw in a component or the risk manager or management component. So you come out, correct me if I'm wrong, you come out of the certified program probably more well-rounded and more knowledgeable of what goes full circle. Right. From the beginning of an incident all the way through to the worst things that can happen in an incident.
Absolutely. And what we want is for those people that are successful to then take that knowledge and those resources back to their local mountains and help those patrollers advance their skills. So once you get that number, the journey's not over, right? We expect you to keep coming back and refreshing your skills, and that's why, for example, with the modules now, we have examiner criteria. The examiners have to go through the same training and update their skills as the candidates. So it's a journey, trust me.
Now, you've been on the road for a little bit. Were you at Killington last week for the pretest? You were not up at Killington.
At that one, I was at Elk Mountain the week before for the patroller school. Yep, where we got nice and wet. And I believe I'll be at Hunter for that pretest, and then of course the exam this year at Sugarloaf.
Well, Matt, I just want to do a shout out to Matt Nebdazowski down at Elk. You got my man Chris wet a couple weeks ago at Elk. What's up with that?
Got us all wet. Rained like the dickens.
Well, you know what? We patrol when it rains. We patrol when it snows. We patrol when it's cold. So I guess that's just par for the course.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get wet. I've been wet before.
Now, Chris, long before you became a certified and then was a senior and then was a basic, where did you get started? What is your home mountain? And who pushed you and said, you need to be a ski patroller?
So I started ski patrolling when I was in college at a little place called Toggenburg Mountain outside of Syracuse. And then after I graduated, I moved back to New Jersey, where I'm from, and I now patrol at Mountain Creek. And the guy who really pushed me in terms of NSP is a guy named Bob Kennedy, who's long since retired. But he said, I really think that you've got what it takes to be a leader in this organization. So he got me through my senior. He got me through my staff job. I'm on the Eastern Division S&T staff. And then I was interested in the certified program, and I've got to give a huge thanks to Dave Walker and Bill Jordan, who really mentored me through the program.
Well, Billy Jordan and Dave Walker have mentored and been a key factor for a ton of people, including myself, as we go through the process. But you know what? Forget all that. Forget all becoming a certified. 15 inches out there. How fun was that today?
Yeah, awesome. Can't wait to get back out there.
I mean, literally, when's the last time we've had even a little skip of powder to ski and then we got dumped on yesterday?
I can't remember. Yeah, it's been really nice here at Macaulay.
So what's on the agenda for the set? It's a 2-day. Well, actually, for some it was a 3-day program. You started yesterday with the certified, and then today and tomorrow. So just tell me what's on the agenda for this afternoon and tomorrow for the 200 plus ski patrollers that are out here today.
So from the certified perspective, we'll be doing OEC scenarios. They've been doing beacon searches for avalanche. We're going to do a mock ORM this afternoon. For the patrollers that are here that are not part of the certified program, they're here mostly for training to get them to that next level, to get to that senior, or maybe to be mentored as a TE and to become a TE or a toboggan instructor or any other of the functions that we have.
Now, Chris, take your hat off. Wear another hat. Wear another hat right now.
Okay.
And tell me, what good is it? What do you get out of being coming to a patroller school? You know, what can a basic patroller benefit for coming out here to McCullough's or to Elk or to wherever, to a patroller school?
You always learn something. You know, even the certified guys, I learn something every time I come to one of these events. You know, at Elk, for example, I worked with one of the TE research and learned some new skills or how to help people with their skills, the flashlight drill, for example, and a couple of other things. So come to these events. They're a ton of fun, and you always learn something, and you make a lot of great friends.
Okay, Chris, you can put your certified hat back on now. And, okay.
I got to give this shout out to our friends in the Intermountain Division. Intermountain has a certified program newly reborn. We have 2 certified patrollers there. One of them is Mark Barlage, our national OET supervisor, and the other one is Sal Mascarenas, who comes from Grand Targhee, and he gave me this hat.
Wow, well, there you go. The evolution of a hat. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Chris, one last thing before I let you go here. Where am I going to ski today? Where is the nice freshie that even the patrollers didn't find?
I don't know if I should tell you. I don't know.
There's only a couple of thousand people. A couple of million people watching.
I would head up to the trees just off a place called God's Land. It's a glade, and we were in there this morning, Justin and I and the certified guys, and we found some really nice fresh powder lines in there.
Wait a minute. You were with Justin, so he found the surface of the snow and under the snow?
Yep, exactly.
Well, hey, Justin, I'll meet you guys out there. And Chris, I appreciate you coming on with me and talking about the certified program and just telling everyone what it is to be a member of the National Ski Patrol. Again, I'm Mark Clem, your host for Meet the Members of the National Ski Patrol. Hey, the bandwagon's out front. Why don't you jump in the bandwagon? I got a few more seats ready. Hey, we're heading down the road, folks. Tomorrow afternoon, we're back in the bandwagon, coming to a mountain near you every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and social media everywhere. Hey, again, meet the members of the National Ski Patrol.